All right, welcome back to another video. So today we're going to be checking out the tent, which I should have done weeks ago, but here it is. Welcome back to another video. Alright, so it's really just going to be just the first look over the tent. A couple of things I really like. I don't think I really like anything like things I don't like about it so far. It's all been really good. It took me a long time to actually choose this tent over all the other ones, mainly because of the price and the weight. The weight was a big factor. The Adventure Kings one that was on there before was I think they're 90 kilos or a bit less, but they're all about 90 to 100 kilos, and then you add your bedding as well, you're easily going to get to 100. Then you've also got the roof rack to take into consideration. So there's a lot of weight that everyone's been putting on top of their cars. Now I'm trying to cut it down as much as possible because I got a troopy, and a lot of people like to try and tell me they're top end heavy, but the cruiser utes roll over more than the troopies. So yeah, I'll climb up there. It's only going to be a quick video. I don't have anyone to hold the camera, so it's just going to be me farting about trying to move it around and that. So we'll open it up. Alright, so it's just two good little latches here. These latches can actually be moved anywhere on the tent, like preferably around the back area. You don't want to put them at the front, it's not going to hold it closed. But because it's got a channel system, I think it's a 10mm bolt actually fits in there, and then you've got a bolt hanging out, and then you can do whatever you want with it. So I've mounted mine right at the back here because this is where I want to be able to open it up. I've also put my handle on the side. A lot of people like to put it right here in the middle. I thought on the side here would be better for me because, like, when you're closing it, your arm's here instead of being in the middle here. You want it over in the side. That's just my theory behind it. These are lockable latches too. I only lock one side, but it's just to make you feel a bit better, so it won't open up while you're driving or something stupid like that. Latches are off. All you do is push up, and then you grab, just like all the other ones, there's bungee cord. Just grab the old bungee cord, pull it out. There you go. Now, probably can't see much. I've got to change the camera, but you essentially just peg this part out and you're good to go. Or you can actually completely zip this up, which I don't know how anyone expects me to reach up there. You can't even see me. I don't know how anyone expects me to reach all the way up to the top of the tent, but you can actually unzip it, roll it up. But I haven't done that yet, because if you roll that up, you've got to unroll it before you want to pack your tent back down. So I'll just pull that back down, and I'll get a few better angles, and then we'll jump inside it. Alright, so now we'll just go ahead and climb up inside it. It's got a window here that folds down. Both sides fold down, and the back you roll it up. I really like this style because then you can actually fold it up just halfway if you want, and so you could just have the privacy screen halfway, quarter, wherever you want, and still have airflow into your tent. And then once you open it up, you get a little boot holder. Put your thongs in here, your muddy boots. Really good. I just noticed that's something I don't like about it. It doesn't quite really latch into the channel system as much as I would like. But yeah, see, you try and open it up, and the latches come off, so you got to hold it down. But once you put your boots in there, it definitely stays there pretty good. All right, climb up on in. All right, so it's going to be a bit hard to get an idea of size with this camera because it doesn't have a wide angle. I didn't bring the GoPros either, so if I brought the GoPros, you would actually see there is a lot of space up here. Like, if I sit in the middle, right, there's the wall, so I can nearly put my arms all the way out inside. But it's plenty spacious enough. There is also a bigger size than this one. There's I think let's call it an XL, but I might be thinking of the Roof Nest Falcon. So if you want to look these up, have a look on YouTube for the Roof Nest Falcon, because there's an American version of this tent, which is exactly the same in most ways. And yeah, this is the Motop tent, and this is the it might be the 120, but there's also one that's a bit wider, but I wanted it to actually be flush with the roof rack so it wouldn't look stupid and hang out the sides like those Adventure Kings ones. It's pretty much no frills in here. Come around a bit. There we go. It's pretty much no frill setup in here. No lights, no chargers, no nothing. You open it up and this is what you get. You get a area to lay down and go to bed. It does have, we'll turn the camera around, go handheld. It does have this netting, which is really good for when you get up here. You just stick all your clothes in. It's like two sides. I think the bottom's actually, yeah, the bottom's stitched together, so that the top opens up here, and you just throw your clothes in. That way it's up, out of the way. Plenty of leg room. If I lay down fully flat, which there's no way I can show you guys this because of the camera arrangement, my feet, if I put them right up against the wall, my head doesn't touch. I've actually added this. It's just a bit of rope, and I've tied it up nice and tight. I actually sit my my tablet in here so I can lay back, watch a movie. You've got a few pockets. Got a pocket down here, and this is where I've already started tinkering with it. So I got a pocket here. I've got a charger in there for my phone, USB-C. I've got 2 USB ports there. Like, it's not screwed in enough, and I didn't want to drill any holes in my tent. It just kisses hard up against the side of the tent, and the mattress just keeps it up against there. I've got a voltmeter, more USBs, probably extremely overkill, and then there's just two 12-volt sockets, and then I've hardwired the light in. So there's a bridging wire from here. So it goes power, then it goes to here, 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 and here, and then all the earths are there as well. But there's in the middle here, there was 2 spare, so I bridged the light off there. I've got a bit of tape so when it closes, it because it's very sensitive, and that just controls the lights at the top. And I also can click it to yellow if I need to, unless that's orange. I don't know, I'm colorblind, but I can do the dimming, set the mood light. Yes, that's pretty good. We'll just stick the tape back on there so I don't forget about it. There we go. And it's just these little sticky things I bought from Super Cheap. Some have kind of fallen off. And the way I ran the wires in here is there's actually my feet are real dirty. There's actually a gap in here. The zipper doesn't quite go across. There, you can see there. It doesn't quite zip it all the way closed. But there's actually a flap on the outside that keeps anything coming in. And then I've just got an Anderson plug on the roof rack. Just flip this around. Yeah, so as I said, you can go and zip this up. Let's move over this side. This is the pegs, they just stay inside the tent. Go ahead and zip this up, get it level, and then you fold it in. Look at that, beautiful. So you can have a little bit of airflow. You can even see out the top and have privacy. You can be fully naked in here, and nobody's going to know. All right. That's why I like this. My last tent, the Adventure Kings one, not to bash on them too much. They just go straight down, and you got to roll them up every time. So with this, a lot of people who would buy this tent, most of you will be coming in from the back window here. I don't climb in there at all, mainly because I got the ladders on the side. That's the whole reason I put ladders on the side. And the ladder that comes with this, I'll put a photo up on the screen, fully extended, doesn't reach. It'll be straight up and down like that, and we're still missing a little bit just to hook onto the rails. But that's nothing to do with the length of the ladder they supply. That's just the fact that this troop is that tall, and a lot of people can't wrap their head around how tall it is. So that'll be a good thing to show you. It's just a standard telescopic ladder that pretty much all of them use, but they've changed the ends on it to fit the special ladder mounts on this. Other than that, she's a pretty good tent. Pricing's pretty good. I'll put the prices up on the screen, and we'll climb on down. Alright, so pack up is just as easy, just as quick too. So all you do is you bring these in, bring the old bungee cord up. Oh, caught the light. Just pull it in like that, make it look pretty neat, and you just pull it on down. Now, being a really low profile tent, you've really got to make sure that the tent is right in there. Sometimes it can be a bit tricky, but I've noticed you bring it right down like this, and then you give it a big hug inside, just like that. Just give it a big hug, pull all that material right into the center. Not quite, a bit more. And that's it there. Now the other thing too, the latches are very stiff to get on, but at least they're like this, because that way you know that you're always going to get a good seal. This hasn't been out in the rain yet, so I don't really know how good it is, but I'm pretty sure just by how good these latches work, that there's no way that water's going to get in. This is the easiest way to latch it up, is to get right on top and just sit on it. There you have it. That's it. Yeah, so it weighs 57 kilos, packs down to 6 inches. It's got a honeycomb aluminium, which I don't even know what that is, but that's probably where it gets its lightweight from. But it's definitely strong. I wouldn't walk on it, but I know you can, because I walked over the top of it when I first pulled it out of the box. But yeah. Alright, thanks for watching. This is just a quick overview of the tent. I'm going to do a video later on down the track, more in depth, more detail. That's it for now. I'll leave a link in the description on where you can actually go and buy this tent. There's 2 websites that I know of. I'll put both of them in there, but I'll put the one that I actually bought it from in there as well, like I'll right above it, so you know which one I went to. Yeah, so far I'm really happy with the tent. I would definitely buy it again. I wouldn't go for any other tent. This would be the only one. All the other ones are way too heavy. Thanks for watching. See ya.